Hey everybody, welcome back to the Bushwalk Podcast. My name is Tiffany. I'm joined with Pierre.
Pierre the crocodile.
Or call him Donkey. I'm getting Donkey from it, so I guess call me Shrek. I don't know, that's fine. We're here for a crocodile movie. I misspoke last week. This is a crocodile, not an alligator, even though they are very similar. It was alligator. I said I misspoke.
I know. I didn't think you did. I thought I did.
No, I ended up saying gator because I was thinking about New Orleans for some reason. I don't know. Gator, I've eaten gator. That's what I was thinking about. So we're here for the crocodile movie, Lake Placid. And I looked this up. So I was Googling Lake Placid synopsis, and it says Lake Placid is a place in New York. I said, oh, okay. And then I looked at the synopsis, and it said the movie's set in Maine. And I said, what the hell is this? And then they explained it in the movie. So we're going to move on. It still should have had a different name because it does not make sense. But it makes more sense than Lake Placid versus Anaconda, which is a real life movie where the crocodile fights an anaconda. So they call the crocodile Lake Placid. So throughout this review, I'm going to call the crocodile Lake Placid.
Which is not even the real name of the lake.
No.
And this town in Maine doesn't exist. Okay, whatever.
No.
So, yeah. Shall we begin in the dark, dirty waters?
Yes, we have the Department of Island Fisheries and Wildlife. They're.
I thought you were actually gonna. I don't think you said department, and then I immediately thought Homeland Security. And I was like, Homeland Security? Why would they be?
What? No.
I was like, okay, go ahead.
He over there fishing and a searching and a fishing. We got the slow ass sheriff moving at the speed of snails, like the slowest moving ever. His name is Hank.
He's burned into my childhood. I hate this sheriff. He is such a... I don't even know how to describe him. Like, incompetent? Or is he just like a grumpy old man? He's like a grumpy old man.
Junior Healy, but as an adult.
Okay.
Because now the kids are playing the pranks on him. If you haven't seen Problem Child, go watch it. Because what the hell are you doing?
If you haven't seen Problem Child 2, then you don't need to exist. You need to, like...
I did like the second one better because
I had to scratch my balls.
The little girl was a nice addition. But yes, they're out there searching, and we see that the scuba diver, Island Fisheries, gets dragged underwater, and he comes up, and he's like, can't say anything, and the sheriff is like, I think I hear something, but I'm not sure. I'm not even going to turn to look. Then the guy starts screaming and hollering, and something lifts him up and like pushes him towards the boat. So the sheriff finally springs up to his feet. They start working and he tries to pull the guy into the boat. He does pull him into the boat, but it's only half a body. Torso down is gone.
Disgusting. Enter
Lake
the
Placid
creature
ate
feature. The creature
Yes,
feature.
it is a creature feature. Then we skip over to Kelly, who is not our girl. I don't care which. I know you're going to say.
Really?
I fucking hated her.
See,
I hated
it's like
her entire existence.
think
You liked her because this is the type of person you are for real in real life.
I agree with the camping part. I agree when she was calling him out about being sexist.
You never heard of a museum? They don't have museums.
Yes, because he was acting in the beginning. He was acting very podunk when she showed up. Like again, he's like a grumpy old sheriff.
Let's get to there. Because she's over here working at the I'm about to say paleontologist museum. Who that? The paleontologist museum, and she gets a call from a guy that says, "What's his name?"
Hank.
No. The guy that called. Oh, you're right. Hank. Okay. So she gets a call from Hank, and no. She gets a call.
Are you talking about Jack?
Her supervisor, Jack. Yes.
Oh.
He calls her up, and he's like, "Hey, girl, we need to have a chat." Then we cut the scene, and she is in her lab, upset, sad, and Mariska Hargitay's beautiful self comes in. I said, I forgot she was in this movie. I hate that she had to be a whore. But she comes in, and she's like, hey, yeah, I heard about the breakup between you and Jack. She's like, how did you know? She's like, oh, because Yeah, we rekindled what we had before you and him met. I'm so sorry, friend, but you know what? Good luck out there. She gives her a pat on the back, and she exits out of the entire movie. We never see her again, but it was great seeing her. She's so beautiful. Then we see Kelly in the lab. Jack comes in, and he's like, "Hey, I need you to go down here and check out this tooth that they found in his body over here." She's like, "I don't do that, and I'm never doing that." Then we cut the scene, and she's on a helicopter going to the town. This is what she pissed me off. The guy flying the helicopter tells her, "Hey, Kelly's going to get a little bit choppy out here." She says, "Did you mind not talking to me?" And that's when I would have leaned over, opened the door, and kicked her out. Because what are you talking about? How dare you? This man was being respectful to let you know it's about to get crazy, honey. Hold on. I ain't like that. That was strike one. Like, I know you upset your man broke up with you for your friend, but that's strike one. So yeah, we're gonna move on. Yeah. So then and this is the part where she goes to meet the sheriff.
Yeah. The sheriff. She meets the sheriff first. They have that interaction. That's when she, I don't know, he's just so grumpy. And then that's what, like, you've been to a museum, so she was giving me life with that. And then officer, is his name? He's Hank. Yeah. Bill Pullman? Is that Hank?
No.
Or he's not is he a deputy?
No. He works for the Island of Fisheries.
Is he not? Is that not Bill Pullman?
What the hell was his name? That was Bill Pullman.
Jack?
Hold on. No.
I feel like Jack is Titanic. Why am I thinking Jack? I thought his name was Jack.
Not Jack.
Cool, because it's water.
Oh, his name was Jack. Sorry, y'all. Anyway, excuse me for saying Jack. Whoever her boss he's the one that dumped her. We're going to move on. We'll say his name was Stan. Stan is the one that fucked her over.
Why does that name always come up?
And sent her out on this wild goose chase. So
Hank
now
Stan.
she meets up with Hank and Jack. And because they were like, let's keep it simple. Kelly, Hank, Jack, we ain't going into no semantics. It's not going to be no hard names. Keep it simple, y'all. They go in, they're going to check it out. Well, I'm sorry. First she goes and she meets up with with them into the morgue. And she sees the tooth out there and she's like, wow, I think I should go check this out even further. Even though I complained, bitched, and moaned that I didn't want anything to do with this. But you sparkled, you've intrigued me just a little bit. Let's go check out the site. He's like, all right, well, you're going to have to go camping. And she's like, okay, that's fine.
Yeah.
Sure. 2 days, nothing.
Baby.
Then they meet up with Jack. And Jack comes up and, they get over to the woods. And he's like, yeah, we got to go set up camp. And she said, camp? I thought we were staying at the Ramada Inn. I said, what the fuck?
Now, that did piss me off. Because, girl, what...
There's no bathrooms
it'd be one
here?
thing. It'd be one thing if they had a hotel, an inn, or something, or a cabin. But for her to say the Ramada Inn, you're pissing me off. It's like, what? She is from New York, but she got no New York accent, which I feel like she should have had a New York accent. And
give her it. Just make up.
She did. I understand, but see, she wasn't pissing me off because I do understand. Like, I don't like camping either. I do want a toilet. So when she I'm gonna wipe my ass with poison oak, I was like, well, that's understandable.
So she's your girl. She's not my girl. But
she's just okay. What I think is she works at the museum, but she has never done field work. That's what it's giving.
She did say that. She did say, I don't. I was about to say something. I'm not going to say that. So she, you knew what I was about to say. I'm not saying it. That's not me. It's not my type of Steve. It's 2026. Got to do better. So she's chatting it up with the guys, and then all of a sudden we see this boat helicopter come up. I don't know what they're called in real life. A floating helicopter.
Did we pass the moose yet? I feel like that happened before he came.
With Betty what?
When they were on the water. When they were just like going on the water, and because remember they were talking about like the hotel.
Oh no, you're right. Yeah,
and so they see something. They were just like scounging the lake, I guess. And they see something, and the sheriff picks it up, and it's a moose's fucking head, and he just like drops it in the boat, but he like drops it at her legs, and she slapped the shit out of him twice.
I wanted him to push her in the water.
He's like, stop slapping me. You threw it at me. I love that part.
I hated her. I hated her, y'all.
He did. Don't throw no severed head at my leg. Like, I don't understand how you not.
So here comes Hector on the helicopter boat. Hector come out there. She's like, oh shit,
I love this actor. I love him. He likes Oliver Platt.
He likes to swim with crocodiles. So she's like, okay, so he thinks that this is a crocodile. We don't know what it is, even though it's like, it's a tooth. I'm pretty sure you could determine the tooth immediately. But I guess if it's a prehistoric crocodile,
well, they're all in disbelief.
I couldn't think of anything.
For the story's sake, they're in disbelief that it's a crocodile for the simple fact that it's saltwater, and apparently crocodiles can't swim in saltwater.
Correct. And so why would a crocodile be in? Why would a crocodile be here? Why would a crocodile be here?
When Henry gets there, he's like, they migrate up north. It's not that, they kind of hand wave it away, like, don't worry about that. But it's like, I have questions.
What's the word called when you adapt to your surroundings? What's that called?
Not natural selection.
You know what I'm thinking. You're talking
about adapt to your surroundings. You mean adaptation?
Yeah, sure. Adaptation. You kind of, like how,
or evolution. Maybe is that the word?
Yeah. You know how some like animals couldn't before swim in water, and now that they can't, they can and stuff like that. That's what I was trying to think of. Guys, sorry. School was a long time ago for me. I promise you I'm smart. I promise you. I promise I'm smart. But so the next day, Hank and Hector get into a little altercation because Hank wants to kill it. Hector wants to tranquilize it so they can study it. I'm like, ugh.
I call him Henry. I'm sorry.
I understand both sides of it, but it's like,
because it's like, it's not a dinosaur. Like, it's not something that's like going to just mutilate you. We see these things all the time. Now, we do see them kill all the time, but it's like, I mean, come on now. We have these in zoos. It's not super. Because you know what I mean? In those movies where they like, no, save the dinosaur. It's like, girl.
But you know what? They was talking a little too loud, and Yogi the Bear was over there trying to hibernate, and he said, the fuck? Not in front of my picnic basket. So he come over and he's about to attack them. You sounded like him for real. So he comes over and he's like, raw, I told y'all to shut the hell up while I'm trying to sleep. Baby Lake Placid come out. Honk. What's that game? You know what you hit the ball and
you about to make me mad. You did this last time and you knew because I know. Okay, so 301 subscribers, 302 subscribers. She's trying to trigger me because she knows I don't fucking like hippos, and she always be bringing this shit up. It's hungry hippos, where you gotta eat the balls.
Hungry hippos. Hungry
like,
hippos.
Oh, I'm so tired of the propaganda. I'm tired. They kill more people than alligators and crocodiles.
Yes,
anyway,
sorry. So the gator comes up and takes the bear down. The bear didn't even try to fight back. I guess he bit him in the ass. So like, if you seen the great outdoors,
I didn't like that. No, I didn't like that because bears will fuck you
up. Big bear, shoot me. So that happens, and they're like, oh shit, it is a crocodile, and it's a big bitch too. So after this,
did they say how long it is? It's very, like, you can see on the screen, it's long. Like, it takes up half the screen.
Yeah, 32 feet.
Okay. Ooh.
So they see that the only person that lives nearby is, they keep saying, an elderly couple. They get out there, an elderly couple, and they get out there, and we see Dolores. That's Dolores Bickerman, which is Betty White's character. We can call her either Dolores or Betty White. I don't care, because she's playing herself. And she's talking about, they're like, well, where's your husband? She's like, oh, he's dead.
And died 2 years ago. They're like, we ain't got no record of that.
We don't have a record of that. She said, well, I killed him. And then she gives this really sad story about how his health was failing, and she kind of just assisted him into Dr. Kevorkian stuff.
It was not sad because she said she hit him in the head with a skillet. She did not. That is not a quick, painless death.
You still help. If someone's dying, you help them out. Pow, right in the kisser. Get them out of here. And what's so funny is, I assume, okay, they're going to take her down to the station to get a statement. They just leave.
Yeah. I was like, rewatching, I was like,
her.
The privilege. They don't believe her. But it's like...
But where is he? He needs to call into the station. Because what's going on?
You have it on record that there were 2 people. She said one's dead. Y'all don't have record of it. I mean, but...
Right. So then we have the deputy. The deputy is a lady, Sharon. And her and Hector go to the helicopter and... Hector wanted to go see the helicopter. He wanted to go see the crocodile's territory.
Yeah.
Bitch, why?
Well, because I mean,
to see if they had.
He's an expert. I get.
Well, I get. It makes sense with the last scene too.
Yeah, she is the girl from Village of the Damned, so she's a scream queen.
She died in that. Mm-hmm. They got her. She was the one that. She was the one that was the virgin, right?
Yeah, and she had the stillborn baby, so she. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep, I remember that.
I'll never forget that. But you know who she looks like? The reason that her face catches me, she looks like the guy from Disturbing Behavior, the one who got away, like the friend. She looks like him. It's something about their eyes. They look similar.
I'll never forget that part in Village of the Damned when they was boiling that water on the stove.
Girl, I hate you.
She was like,
why is that? Now see, they now I would let them reboot that, like reboot something old.
You know that's already a reboot, right?
I know, but shh.
Oh, okay. A reboot. So what's it called after that? A tree boot. All right. So so they go out there to check it out, and Hector puts on scuba gear, and she's like, she called in. She's like, Sheriff, this fool is out here scuba diving out here. He's like, I gotta go check out the habitat. And
is this with the helicopter? This is the helicopter,
yes.
Right? Was she helicopter?
Yes.
Yeah. So he's doing his thing now. I do like this part of the movie because it really shows that he is an expert. Because while he over there dilly dallying, I'm home. So the croc is like literally face to face with him, and the helicopter's behind him, and she's like, "Come on!" And he's just like, he knows exactly what to do to basically not get attacked. He's moving slow. He's moving steady. I can't swim, so I don't know how he's backing up while he's in the water. But he even gets like his little floaty out, and he unleashes that, so the croc will attack that while he gets on the helicopter. But it still comes and attacks the legs. What do you call those things? The helicopter legs. And nearly like rips it apart. Like it was a great
gear.
Scene.
I don't know. Whatever.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, the landing gear. But it was a great scene. Just because it conveyed that, like, oh, he's an expert. He knows how to. But that's when you see how it's just so long, and like the fact that it's pulling down a helicopter. But they get away. It's all right. They get away.
They do, but Hank and Jack are like, you know what?
Fucking the whole movie.
We call in the wildlife conservation because we're not gonna do this. That shit was too big. We're not gonna play around. That's huge. It's gonna take out all the fish in the area. What we gonna do? And so they come to the conclusion that, you know, they still want to kill it. Hector's like, no, let's tranquilize it. And Jack is like, okay, fine, we can tranquilize it. So they go back over to Dolores' house and steal one of her cows. I said, wait a minute. Why they steal it from this lady? We missed the part earlier, but it doesn't matter. But we're going to say it now. She tells him, if I had a dick, this would be when I tell you to suck it. And I remember I saw this in the movie theaters, I think. And I was like, Betty! But on this part, when she steals the cows, she calls them, you're all cocksuckers.
She was giving it this movie. Like, she was literally the star of this movie. But I think they did it because they saw her feeding one of her cows to the gator. So they're like,
and they do come to the conclusion that a gator did eat her husband because
that's why they were over there fucking with her for her to cuss them out in the first place, because they're like, ma'am, you can't be feeding this motherfucker. Like, so you knew about it. Like, it's just one of those things where they're like, you in cahoots.
So does he eat the crocodile, or do they take the crocodile to the little night? It's the night scene with the crocodile.
Yeah, it's a night scene. It's a night scene. I just wanted to. That's why they thought of the cow, because they know it. Like, she feeds it, so it's gonna come.
They literally told us this movie's gonna be over in 2 days, guys. So if it's nighttime again, it's a wrap, because the bitch is about to end. Like, I was like, this is a really quick movie. When I was watching it, so they go over to the lake shore. So they're kind of close, right between land and this lake. Literally the shore. What the fuck am I talking about? And they have the cow with them, and they want to lure it there so they can tranquilize it. So the croc jumps out and attacks the helicopter again. Did he have another helicopter?
I mean, they had a whole team. Maybe one just flew in.
Okay, SEAL Team 8 showed up with another helicopter.
But they're also in, like, trucks and stuff. Like, it's about to get...
They said, get some big shit, guns, ammo.
Army, Navy, guns, police.
Literally, Ivan Netanyahu, everybody.
The attack is
on. That's what I was thinking. That's what I was thinking.
Placid.
But they bring everything, and they shoot the tranquilizer. They get it in the neck, and like, oh, it's a great shot. Cool. Hector then crashes the damn helicopter, and it like lands on between the shore. Oh my god. On the shore, because I'm not going to do that again. lands on the shore, and the crocodile's like, "All right, now, thanks for bringing." He said, "Dinner," and he starts running towards everybody.
Which I don't understand. Because I'm like, these are not just sea creatures, right? Like, it's not, you know what I mean? Like, right. So it's like, even with anaconda, just because you get on land don't mean it's not going, like, they actually are faster.
That's what I was going to say. I wonder if they move faster on land or in water. You know, I would probably say water, only because, like, on land, they probably have to climb over things, you know?
Okay, but you know the prehistoric ones, they used to gallop.
They used to gallop? No, I didn't know that.
Yeah, they were, their legs weren't like this. They were, like, longer, so they would, and I'm like, thank God for evolution.
Like, it had, like, the hind legs, like dogs?
Yeah, that's why I'm like, thank God for evolution, because God was out here just creating anything. Like, because if they can gallop, it's over with. Because hippos are not that far up from the ground and can run fast. So imagine a crocodile coming at you, just chomping. So
Why would a crocodile be here? But somehow Kelly gets knocked into the water.
Because she has to be the damsel in distress, and her and Bill Pullman have chemistry, so they want them to be together. So he has to save her. That's why.
But she swims towards the helicopter, and the crocodile is on her ass. When I tell you on her ass, and then it gets trapped in the helicopter. I'm like, okay, well, that was smart, because it's a little too fat. You know, it swam in a little too far. It couldn't get back out. So now we got them arguing.
Yeah.
Hector, it's trapped. Don't kill it. Jack, get out of my way. Hector, but look at it. It's tranquilized. Get out of my way. Still has the gun aimed towards it, and he shoots it again. It's another tranquilizer. So he does not kill I was going to say he doesn't kill the helicopter. He doesn't kill the crocodile, and everybody's like, phew, we did it. We did it. Thank
What
goodness.
else could go wrong? And
it's another crocodile.
Baby, and then it jump up. I think it bites Hector. He's like, there's two of them. There's two. I can count. Like, I love this movie. I swear, it is such a childhood movie. I like as a kid, I can see why kids love this movie, because they just be bantering back and forth.
I love creature features. Like, I really do love creature features.
I'm really mad it got negative reviews, because I love this movie. Like, it's one of my favorites. So yeah,
like, not every movie has to be Oscar bait.
They did, I feel like it was different back then, but it was so many movies coming out. They feel like but so yeah, they're like, oh shit, it's two. So at this point, I feel like we only need one for conservation. I would have shot and killed at least one.
Yeah, so because we obviously we want the one that's alive so we can study it while it's alive, but we also want to look inside the dead one to know what's going on in there. We're going to check the bones out, see what year it was created, BC, AD, whatever. But it's too late, because Hank pulls up his grenade launcher and it just goes. And there's crocodile dust everywhere. And they take the crocodile away to Portland and trying to figure out what they're going to do next with it. And then a week later, we see good old Miss Dolores throwing breadcrumbs to the baby crocodiles. That's why I was saying maybe that's why Hector wanted to go to the habitat to see, is it female?
If it had.
Babies. That's why I think he wanted to go. I feel like that was probably a scene that they cut out of the movie that was supposed to be there.
That was probably smart, though. Because if they would have saw those eggs, they'd have been like, oh, shit. But...
yeah, so also there's
again,
two...
she don't get arrested. So it's like...
So both of the crocodiles were mating. They're probably... And...
which is her and her husband's fault. And I don't understand how she avoided jail time.
I'm still trying to understand that as well. But then we see them driving away with the crocodile, and the movie ends. I don't know how they got a sequel out of it. I feel like I've seen it. It was one of those ones that I put on at night and then fell asleep and just woke up like, yeah, I've seen it.
But see, again, this movie was good because practical effects. They didn't rely on, like, when you talk about the sequels to the creature features, they try to get all new age, because, like, even with Anacondas, they get all CGI. Like, no, bring back those, like, animatronic things. Like, that's why I felt it was good, because it looks real. Just same way with, like, Jurassic Park. You'll never replace the first one because y'all keep trying to CGI everything. It's not gonna work.
Right. I was on the plane the other day and somebody was watching the Jurassic Park movies. I was like, what the hell is this? It looked
tragedy.
So bad.
It's
it
terrible.
So crappy. And the first three were not the third storyline, but the first three movies, like, the special effects were so good. Kind of even like kind of even like Star Wars, like episode 4, 5, and I don't want nobody beefing with us, but let's just say
because baby, you about to start a whole debate.
I appreciate personally appreciated the graphics, not the saying the storyline, but the graphics in the original ones. You know, when they use practical effects are crazy. Like,
and that was
the original The Thing
that
movie
was like,
that came out in the 80s with Kurt Russell. I cannot watch that. I felt disgusted because it looks so real. Like, I was like, that's enough.
Mm-hmm.
Turn that off. But they remade it in the 2000s, like 2016, 18, whatever. Not as good because it was all CGI. Like, they had a couple parts that looked really cool, but then they messed it up. But yeah, anywho, that was Lake Placid. Like I said, I love a good creature feature. I definitely enjoy those. And yeah, I'm gonna give it a 4.
You gotta love them for what
like
they are, because they don't.
I like the movie.
Yeah, it's a good movie. And the thing about creature features, the reason this one works, because I haven't seen all of them, and I'm not gonna say all of them work. It works better when you don't make, like, you just have the animal act like a natural animal would. And that's how the crocodile was acting. Like, I'm hungry. Not like a serial killer, like, but I'm hungry and I'm gonna, just the same way if you go dip your toe in a lake with a crocodile, it's gonna react the same. So it's just like, it works that way. And again, the way it looked, like, you could see, like, its hide, its skin, it looked scaly, it looked real. Like, you just can't replace it with CGI. It just looks too good. So it still holds up to today. So I would encourage people who haven't seen it to go watch it.
Definitely. Well, guys,
romantic storyline is bullshit. I don't know what the fuck.
That was trauma bonding.
Bye,
but yes, we next week we will not have a creature feature, but we are going to incorporate some more into the reviews. Next week we're going to torture territory.
No.
We're going to talk about Hostel.
No.
Achilles tendon terror, aka Hostel, aka I'm not gay, aka boobs. I went on a first date to see Hostel. It was the most awkward ever. But yes, we will see you then. Bye, guys. Where did you hide it, Dan? Please be sure to send us your requests at blueshakalakapodcast@gmail.com. You can find us on Twitter X, blueshakalakapod. You can also find us on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and Instagram at blueshakalakapodcast.